India, a land of ancient history, has seen many empires rise and fall, but the Gupta Empire holds a special place. It is often called India's Golden Age. This period, from the 4th to the 6th century AD, was a time of peace and prosperity. The Gupta Empire brought much of northern India under its rule. It was a time of great achievements in art, science, and culture. Before the Guptas, northern India was divided into small kingdoms. These kingdoms were often at war with each other. This made it difficult for people to prosper. The Guptas changed all that. The Gupta kings were strong and able rulers. They brought peace and order to northern India. This allowed trade and commerce to flourish. The Gupta Empire became very wealthy. With this newfound wealth, the Guptas became patrons of the arts and sciences. They encouraged learning and scholarship. This led to a golden age of Indian culture. The founder of the Gupta dynasty was a ruler named Sri Gupta. He ruled over a small kingdom in northern India in the late 3rd century AD. We don't know much about him or his reign. Sri Gupta's son, Ghatotkacha, succeeded him. Like his father, we know very little about Ghatotkacha's reign. However, it is believed that he expanded the kingdom's territory through strategic alliances and possibly some minor conquests. It was Ghatotkacha's son, Chandragupta I, who would truly lay the foundation of the Gupta Empire. Chandragupta I came to the throne in around 320 AD. He was an ambitious ruler who wanted to create a vast empire. Chandragupta I was a skilled warrior and a shrewd diplomat. He expanded his kingdom through a combination of military conquests and strategic marriages. His most significant achievement was his marriage to Princess Kumaradevi of the Lichavi kingdom. The Lichavis were a powerful and influential kingdom in northern India. This alliance gave Chandragupta I control over the fertile Gangetic plains and access to valuable resources. Samudragupta, reigning from 335 to 375 AD, was a great conqueror. He is considered one of the greatest military geniuses in Indian history. Determined to expand his powerful kingdom, he launched military campaigns. He conquered kingdoms in all corners of India. Samudragupta was also a skilled diplomat. He knew when to make peace and show mercy. His reign marked the high point of the Gupta Empire. Section 4. A flowering of knowledge. The Gupta period was not just a time of military conquests and political expansion, it was also a time of great intellectual and cultural achievements. The Guptas were great patrons of learning. They established universities and libraries and encouraged scholars to come to their court. One of the most important centers of learning during the Gupta period was the Nalanda University, located in present-day Bihar. Nalanda was a renowned center of Buddhist learning that attracted students and scholars from all over Asia. Gupta scholars made significant contributions to many fields of knowledge, including mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and literature. Perhaps the most important mathematical invention of this period was the concept of zero. Indian mathematicians were the first to develop the concept of zero as a number and to use it in mathematical calculations. This revolutionized mathematics and made it possible to develop more advanced mathematical concepts. Gupta mathematicians also made significant contributions to algebra, trigonometry, and geometry. They developed new formulas and theorems that are still used today. Section 5. Artistic brilliance. The Gupta period was a golden age for Indian art and literature. Gupta art is known for its grace, elegance, and sophistication. One of the most famous examples is the standing Buddha statue at Sarnath. The great poet Kalidasa lived during this period. His famous works include Shakuntala and Meghaduta. Section 6. End of an era. The Gupta Empire, like all empires, eventually came to an end. After ruling for over 2 centuries, the empire began to decline in the 5th century AD. There were several reasons for this decline. One reason was the increasing pressure from invaders from Central Asia. The Huns, a nomadic people from Central Asia, invaded India in the late 5th century AD. The Huns were fierce warriors, and they posed a serious threat to the Gupta Empire. Another reason for the decline of the Gupta Empire was internal strife. After the death of Skandagupta, the last of the great Gupta rulers in 467 AD, the empire was weakened by a series of succession disputes and rebellions. This internal strife made it easier for the Huns to conquer large parts of the empire. By the early 6th century AD, the Gupta Empire had been reduced to a shadow of its former self. The last Gupta ruler, Vishnugupta, was defeated and killed by the governor of Magadha in 550 AD. This marked the end of the Gupta Empire. Section 7. The legacy of the Guptas. The Gupta Empire may have come to an end, but its legacy lived on. The Gupta period is still remembered as a golden age in Indian history. The Guptas left behind a rich legacy of art, literature, and learning that continues to inspire people today. The Guptas were responsible for the spread of Indian culture to other parts of Asia. Indian merchants and missionaries traveled to Southeast Asia, China, and Japan, where they spread Indian religions, art, and architecture. The Guptas also played an important role in the development of Hinduism. During the Gupta period, Hinduism underwent a major revival. The Guptas were devout Hindus and they patronized Hinduism. They built temples, supported priests, and encouraged the study of Hindu scriptures. The Gupta period was a time of great peace and prosperity. This allowed Indian culture to flourish. The Guptas were great patrons of the arts and sciences. They encouraged learning and scholarship. This led to a golden age of Indian culture. Subscribe emgotvHistoryWarfare.